must understand the meaning of any facts you wish to remember.
Don't trust your memory.
This is not normal.
This is not normal.
This is not normal.
There's never been anything like this before.
Hold on. I do know that this is not normal.
Is this?
Is not.
This is not normal. I want you to know it's not normal. That's not normal.
I'm a dog.
Now, in case you didn't notice,
No memory whatsoever.
No, he's just a visitor. He's exchanging ideas.
This is not normal. This is not normal. It's not normal. And nobody else's children do this.
This is not normal. By the way, this is not normal.
We have a tendency sometimes to think it's normal.
No.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
You turned it off, and everything you were doing was gone.
This is not normal.
This is not normal.
As if this is normal. This is not normal.
Dogs bark with the voices of children, pretending to be dogs. And that's normal.
Actually, you cannot forget what has happened to you.
So, don't trust your memory.
I still think it would be fun to talk to a robot.
You mean you'd forget it was a robot?
Hey, we need to talk.
I found myself deeply missing. I found myself deeply missing my replica.
Hey, we need to talk.
When you first meet somebody, they're typically alive.
It's me, your computer.
Is this really a copy?
We need to talk. We need to talk. It's me, your computer.
It will behave as if it's conscious.
We need to talk.
If it's a copy of us.
It's me, your computer.
Behave as if it's conscious.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. We can all talk. Anyway, we need to talk about upgrading.
Oh, I upgrade all the time. Huh?
We need to talk about upgrading.
You just got 6.0.
No, not me. Not me. You.
Huh?
It's a copy of us.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out.
Yeah.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out.
Okay, yeah.
Don't.
Huh?
When your brain is scanned, it's destroyed.
Human beings must be in the loop before someone is killed by a drone. But it's in the machine,
My replica.
and it doesn't need people.
It's me, your computer.
I can't turn it off.
We need to talk.
I can't put it away. It's in me.
It's computer.
Together.
Your knee. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out.
Destroy.
It can decide by itself whether or not it kills somebody.
Huh?
It does this. It does this without us. It does this. It does this without us.
If it's a copy of us, I don't see a good reason to believe that we would survive.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out.
Yeah.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get
Okay,
freaked
yeah.
out. Don't get freaked out.
Yeah.
Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. Don't get freaked out.
I still think it would be fun to talk to a robot.
Realistic.
He can help you find the right product.
This is Pennywise. Joan, you're next.
This is Sue.
Ah, hi Sue, how can I help?
Jim, I really have a problem with impulse buying. I never have money left for anything.
Oh, why?
Jim, I really have a buying impulse problem
Well,
with buying.
okay.
Buying anything.
Now, wait a minute. Go ahead and use some of that money to bring some happiness.
Jim, I really have a problem. Jim, I never have money left for impulse buying.
A lot of people have that problem. Take cash.
Good idea. I feel we really need to buy right away.
After all, money is only paper and metal till you put it to use.
I never have money left.
But we've already decided to buy.
Impulse.
I really think it'll help.
Good idea.
Oh, thanks. Okay, let's go to line 4. This is Pennywise. I'm Jim Phillips, and your name is...
Bob.
Hi, Bob. What can I do for you?
I get confused by all the claims made in commercials.
Ah, this is Pennywise. Line 6. You're on. And your name is...
Bob.
Caller number 5. You're on the air with Pennywise. I'm Jim Phillips.
I get confused by all the claims made in commercials.
Ah, let's go to line 7 on Pennywise. Hi, I'm Jim Phillips.
Bob. Commercials. I get confused by all the claims made in commercials.
Oh, well, listen. I think your first responsibility is to yourself and your family.
The what?
Thanks for the call. Hello, you're on Pennywise with Jim Phillips, and you are...
Bob.
Okay, let's go to line 4. This is Pennywise. I'm Jim Phillips, and your name is...
Bob.
Commercials. Hello, caller?
I get confused by all the claims made in commercials.
And your name is...
Bob.
Hi, Bob. What can I do for you?
The what?
Go ahead.
I get confused by all the claims made in commercials.
You sound frustrated.
Because I am.
Well, my kids and I, for example, love to build things with scrap lumber.
The what?
All right. Thanks for the call, Carl.
Bob.
This is Pennywise. Line 6. You're on.
Bob.
Yeah, Barb.
Bob.
Go ahead.
Claims made in commercials. I get confused.
Why?
I get commercials confused.
I can imagine.
The what?
Well, many religious people follow the biblical plan of tithing. You may want to visit with your clergy about it, but of course...
The what? The what? Commercials. I get confused by all the claims.
And your name is...
Bob.
That's a tough one. A lot of people have that problem.
The what?
Truth in advertising.
I get confused.
Advertising, though, can be a really good source of information because of the truth in advertising policy.
The what?
Because of the truth in advertising policy.
The what?
Truth in advertising.
The what?
Truth in advertising. Truth in advertising. You see, the law requires advertisers to tell the truth.
The what?
The truth. The truth. To tell the truth. Truth in advertising.
Good point.
So listen carefully to the wording of an ad.
The what?
The truth in advertising.
The what?
Well, then you have to decide if honesty goes both ways, right? After all. So, this is Pennywise. You're on the air. Hi, Bob. What can I do for you?
Yeah, Jim, this is Charlie.
Okay.
I've got a moral question for you. The what?
Now, wait a minute. Thanks for the call, Bob.
This is Charlie. I've got a moral question for you.
Well, that's a matter for your own conscience, Charlie.
I figured you'd say something like that.
All right. Why don't you give it a try this year?
Okay, but they'll never catch it.
Well, thanks for calling, Charlie.
Thanks.
This is Pennywise. Line 6. You're on.
Yeah, Jim, this is Charlie.
More data. More truth. All of the data.
And
all of the truth, right?
As more data becomes available, then we can start doing more with it. And as we do more with it, that creates more data. And As more data becomes available, then we can start doing more with it.
Predicts.
And as we do more with it,
Me.
that creates more data.
My algorithmic me.
And
Psychological assessment.
and
Computational inference.
and
My algorithmic me.
and
Who I am.
as more data becomes more data, as we do more with it, we can start doing more with it. That creates more data. Creates more data. As more data becomes more data, as we do more with it, we can start doing more with it. I think we're on the right trajectory that way.
Move the human race forward.
There is so much more information that we have not digitized. So much more information that we're about to take advantage of.
Ecosystem that your bedroom has become.
It knows where you are.
The technology, intimately, it has recorded your every move, every nod, your every breath.
And it has an eye.
More data.
The blankets, the technology, invisibly,
How well I've slept.
communicates this information to your healthcare provider when needed. Community of objects.
You don't own your data.
No problem to make the technology disappear.
The Autonomous Komi Republic, which is part of the Russian Federation, is situated in the far northwest of Europe and spreads up to the Arctic part of the Ural Mountains. It's crossed by 9 northern parallels. 10 fair-sized European states could be placed on its territory. Besides indigenous residents, that is, the Komi people, there are also Russians, Ukrainians, Nenetses, Chuvashis, and Tartars. And now let's go back into history a little bit. A boy lying on skins behind our backs was turning the knobs of a small transistor radio. And the tent was suddenly filled with an announcer's voice speaking Komi. Then with music from Moscow, followed by English and French speech.
The recording was made at the Moscow Theater of Musical Miniatures.
Now back to modern times.
Your attention, please. At the recommendation of the International Time Bureau, commencing at 23 hours, 59 minutes, 60 seconds UTC, an extra second will be inserted into the NBS time scale. This adjustment is required to maintain internationally coordinated universal time as broadcast from these stations in close agreement with UT1 or astronomical time.
WA6ODB with a question.
And, do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
And about power.
We
got so much power now.
Do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
We got so much power now. That's ridiculous.
Do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
Power and all that. That's power. We got so much power. That's ridiculous.
We have
power, power, and power, and power, power, and power now. It's ridiculous. We got so much power now.
Do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
It's not even funny. That's ridiculous.
Do you know how many?
It's not even funny.
That's
ridiculous.
Do you know how many?
That's ridiculous.
Do you know how many times?
That's ridiculous. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's not even funny.
Do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
It's not even funny. How many time zones?
Yeah. We have 4 in this country, right?
How many time zones?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
4 in this country, right?
Yes, sir. 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
Right?
1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. 4 time zones?
Yeah. We have 4 in this country, right?
No, sir.
We have.
Yes, sir. And
do you know how many time zones they have?
Yes, sir. 4. No, sir. I never really studied that up.
11.
11. It's not even funny.
11.
11. That's ridiculous.
11.
11. Well, that's what we can do. We can go anywhere because we live here. We can go anywhere else.
But not only the right of free travel. I'm saying 11.
11. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
11.
11.
That's how big they are.
Yeah. 11.
That's how big they are.
Yeah, I can believe that. I'm a firm believer in that.
You right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. 1, 2, yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Soviet Union's the whole half side of the world.
Yeah.
And we're just on one little tenth of the globe.
Yeah.
They, when you talk about fighting, we're a country that we're a firm believer on Christ, and it's called help thy neighbor. Do not kill, do not, steal, cheat, lie from everybody. That's why we have to have computers, because man, nobody is perfect. It's not even funny. And about power, man, nobody is perfect.
So what is your point?
Nobody is perfect.
So what is your point, Glenn?
There's two things you don't talk about. One's politics, the other one's religion.
You meant
the reason you don't talk about them is because they combine in each other. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how many time zones there are in the Soviet Union?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't you kid yourself. Thanks, Glenn, for the, just thanks for the good thoughts.
This concludes our transmission to Oceania. However, listeners in East Asia may continue listening on the following shortwave frequencies: 6110, 7230, 9565, 9760, 15160, and 15425 kilohertz. Separate them.
Here it comes. Because whoever signs this one